Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. Happy post 4th of July. Um, anyhow, just being silly. The prompt for today is astronomy. And yesterday I picked out a stamp that you can see there in the corner on the right hand side and some washi tape. This washi tape was given to me by Kirty years ago. She lived on 3 different planets since then. Or not planets. Maybe you have, Kirty. Have you lived on other planets? Uh, Continents. Anyhow, I'm just being silly, but she gave me this huge pack of washi tape that she had made a little booklet and everything. It was just adorable. It was the perfect size insert that I could put it in with my Hobonichi, not my Hobonichi, what is this? Traveler's Notebook. And this is the last bit of what I have left of it. Years ago, she did this for me. Beautiful scrapbook paper, beautiful journal, all kinds of stuff. It was really cool. With postal was a little bit more affordable. Yeah. That's how long she's been around here, people. The oldest subscriber, not as she is an old, the longest I've ever had as subscriber. Anyhow, so astronomy. Well, I'm toying with the idea of playing with my own galaxy, because if I was in my own galaxy, it would be loaded up with moons, and every single one of them would have sloths on them. What else would be in my lots and lots of potato chip factories, beach houses, herons. We saw the beaver this morning. We saw the heron, and we saw ducks, and we saw the osprey flying around all this morning. Of course, no camera nearby for any of it, but I did see the beaver. So anyhow, in my solar system, none of the planets collide either. It's a darn good thing. But I put a lot of pieces of paper down, which are my planets, and then I went over that in white, and then I decided to add some blue to it, and then that blue was way too bright. So I tried to back it off a little bit. I added a little bit more white, and a little bit different color blue because I wanted there to be shadows in my galaxy of other planets on the planets. It sort of came out. But never fear, because once it dries, it's a much whiter, lighter, lots of light in my galaxy atmosphere for the planets. And I just wanted there to be shadows, still not knowing how I'm going to do this at all. So I came back hours later. It is now dry. Perfect colors. That's what I was looking for. And you can still see not very much of this paper had colors on it, but for one reason, one planet is standing out. I'm sure that is the main stage, but I decided to go in with my granddaughter's colored pencils that she never uses, doesn't even know I have, doesn't remember she has them. Yeah, she's in that stage where she doesn't want to be around adults at all. We're all dumb and no more fun, but she'll come around again, never fear. Maybe she'll live in this galaxy, I don't know. Or if she doesn't behave, I'm going to put her in this galaxy. If my subscribers would ever misbehave, which none of them do, I would send them out to this galaxy. No, I wouldn't, because they'd eat all my potato chips from my potato chip factory. Anyhow, silly. This is what happens when you come in hours later. So I'm trying to just come in with a bunch of color in just tiny little bits and fragments, and adding shadows to each of the planets, so that you're kind of looking at them in the Hubble telescope, kind of from the bottom right-hand corner looking up. I don't know. Do you see any potato chip factories yet? Me neither. Anyhow, so I added a lot of color on top of color. These are not water soluble, but I got out a gold woody that is water soluble, and tried to add, because it wasn't really showing up. It shows up more in camera than it did in real life. But then I added water thinking that would help it, but it really didn't. In real life, it didn't. It does more here, but not in real life. But anyhow, just adding, because every planet has a silver lining, right? Or gold lining, as in the case of this galaxy. But anyhow, so then I decided, the washi tape that Kirty gave me, there's a few, it's all the phases of the moon, and there's a few that are almost completely circular and are circular, just like in the phases of the moon. So the one from the top down, the second one from the top down that has washi tape on it, is the one that has so much color already left in it from underneath layers. So I just took a few that have pretty good sized circles And then I'm noticing there's gold speckled paint on this washi tape. So, you know what that means, don't you? Real gold needs to come and be splattered in the galaxy as if it were stars, right? Or smaller paint potato chip factories. I don't know. Um, but then I came in with the black and I really kind of gave them some real shadow from underneath. Am I doing any of this right? No. Does it matter? No. Am I having fun? Yes. That's all that matters. So anyhow, some of the paint or the potato chip factories have a little bit of orange tin roofs on them, I guess. But oh man, this is fun. And this is where you can get really bogged down in tedious, tiny, tiny, tiny um, factors of everything. So then I started splattering stars across my galaxy as any good astronomer would do in astronomy. But the best effect, it was coming out on the craft paper next door. Oh my goodness. I don't know what tomorrow's prompt is. I can't remember because we started a new week. Oh, and daisyyellowart.com is where the originator is. And I've been following that for years. So that's the original artist of this prompt list and this project. Oh man. Do you have gold dust in your galaxy? This astronomer does in her astronomy class. Ooh, fun. Thanks for watching. I see you all tomorrow in a different galaxy, probably far, far away. Bye.